Hey guys, Alex here from Homeschool of Bel Air. On today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a quick little flip through of how we're doing vocabulary and what we're using as a resource for vocabulary. I did have somebody ask in one of my other videos that they wanted to see a more in-depth look into Mrs. Wordsmith reading comprehension and vocabulary. So I wanted to go ahead and take some time real quick and share this with you. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of information on this. So this is a British company. It is called Mrs. Wordsmith. They have really great resources for writing, creative writing, obviously vocabulary. They have, I believe, even some like kindergarten or preschool curriculum out, reading curriculum, I should say. So this is the vocabulary, and I saw this, one of my Instagram moms had posted about it, so I went ahead and asked her about it. So I went ahead and went with it. It was something that I was kind of in the market for. So this is Mrs. Wordsmith Reading Comprehension and Vocabulary. It is only available in a PDF format. It is about $29.99, I believe, for the PDF. When you purchase the PDF from the website, you get it as a PDF download. So you get 4 different booklets. The 4 different books contain all of the work for the whole entire school year. I want to say there's 40 different groups of words. Each group is a week's worth of work. So let me show you how it's set up. I'm hoping that's making sense. So this curriculum is from ages 10 to 15. I love that it is not grade specific. Both my boys are using this curriculum for vocabulary this year. So let me go ahead and open it up and just kind of show you how it is set up. So when you first get the curriculum, you're going to have obviously your introduction, how to use it. There's 4 different there's 4 different days worth of work. You also get an answer key. The first page for every group of words, you get flashcards that you could cut up and use throughout the whole week. We don't cut them up, but I'll show you guys how we use them. So the first day of work is your definition match. So you go through your words and you just basically match it to the definition. The second day is called your scrawl wall, and it's basically just using the words in a sentence or in context. Then the third day is pick your pair, which is a synonym find. You basically match it to a synonym. The last day or the last exercise would be your antonym. And obviously you have your answer key. I did not print the answer keys. So let me go ahead and show you guys real quick what I did print. Okay, so for every week you get your group number of words. So this would be your group number 1. These are all the words that you would have for that week. And then you get your flashcards. Now, like I said, with the flashcards, I did not have the kids cut them out and make them into flashcards. We just tear out this sheet and we use it throughout the whole entire week. When we're done, we just basically stick it in here. So that is how we're doing it. So again, day 1 would be your definition match. And what I do is I have the boys go through every word, the definition, and then they go ahead and do their definition match. Day 2, you're going to do the scrawl wall. And this is again using the word in context. So you just add your word to the sentence. And then on your third day of work, you do the pick the pair. This is where you find the synonym to the word, and it's basically just coloring in the bubble that has the word that would be the synonym. And then for the final day, the 4th day, you have your antonym find. So you basically do the same thing. You color in the bubble that has the antonym for your vocabulary word. And then again, you move on to week 2, which would be group number 2. Again, same thing. You have your words. Like I said, we don't make the flashcards. We just kind of keep it like this. And then you have your definition match. You have your use it in a sentence, synonym, and then antonym, and then group 3. So this is how it pretty much goes throughout. Right now we're on, I want to say group 3 is the week that we're actually currently on right now. This is a really great curriculum. It is very simple. I would say that it is definitely the age group that they say 10 to 15. I would say it probably falls right in. What I did end up doing though, because it doesn't really cover parts of speech, it kind of tells you here if it's an adjective or verb. But the way that I was going to do it before I discovered this curriculum here, I was just going to have them do a vocabulary journal and then use the SYLVAN vocabulary flashcards, which I decided to go ahead and keep. So we just do 1 vocabulary word a day. And this is a book, This is a workbook, or not workbook, but this is a little journal that I put together for the boys. I do have it on my Teacher Pay Teachers. And the way that we do it with this is every day they pick a word from their SYLVAN Vocabulary Flashcards. And whenever they pick their word, they're allowed to pick whatever word from wherever in there. They basically just fill it out. And the way that I set this up is 2 per page. So let me get to a plain one. So I basically just did it so they can write their new word. They can figure out the part of speech. And these cards, what I like about it is that they have all the information that you need on both sides. So then you have your part of speech, you have your definition. I also added an area for them to count and add the consonants, the vowels, and the syllables. Again, I love these cards because they actually separate the syllables for you. And then they need to find a synonym and an antonym. For this, what I like about it is that they have to go online and use resources like a computer or my iPad for them to find a synonym and an antonym. So they get a little bit of practice also using a dictionary or using the more of an online dictionary, I guess I would say. Then they would have to use it in a sentence. The other thing I do like about these cards is if they have a hard time figuring out a sentence, these cards on the back side, they do have a sentence using the word. So what I have them do is I have them go ahead and write that sentence. And for the most part, I have them highlight the word. So like that in the sentence, they can highlight it. So that is how we're using vocabulary this year, or doing vocabulary this year. The boys are actually really enjoying the 2 different booklets that we're using. And at first I thought it was going to be a little excessive with this one, so I was going to take this out, but the boys actually quite enjoy doing it this way, and they really enjoy keeping or using Mrs. Wordsmith. They actually find it pretty fun and simple to work on, and they like to work on it together. So that is a quick flip through. Again, there's not really much to it. I will say that I do want to add that, like I said in the beginning, these books come in 4 different books. So book 1 has words, they separate them into groups. So this is going to have group 1 all the way to group 10. And then book number 2 has group 11 all the way to 20. And then the next book has group, group 21 to 30. And then the last book has 31 to 40. So again, there's 4 different books in the curriculum. And it's for $29.99. So I felt like it was a really good price for something that I can use with all my kids eventually. So that is my quick little flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any other questions, I hope I didn't go too fast, but I just didn't want to go super, I mean, it kind of just repeats itself. So I didn't want to go too much into it. You guys can check them out. I'll go ahead and link in the description box the Mrs. Wordsmith's website, so you guys can go check it out yourself. Thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you next time.